Hey. So I talk a lot about, wait. Hi, I hope you're having a great week. I just want to share with you real quick as I'm thinking through the things that I get to think through as I am working on my course and promoting it and sharing with people. And I kind of want to come on here and give you my why and be as vulnerable and as honest and um, as real as I can be. I came to think about this. Why is it so hard for people to start over? And when I started my coaching, it was something that was so, I cared, but it was not as impactful as it became impactful when I started praying and really thinking about, okay, universe, why this topic? Why is this so important for me to help people with, to help women with particularly? And I realized that it was something that I struggled with a few years ago when I had to leave the Philippines because a long-term relationship I was in just ended. And I remember leaving the Philippines after living there for 3 years, and all I had was a small blue suitcase and a backpack. And I had nothing. And I remember thinking I had spent so many years building with someone and really looking forward to creating a life. And it just all came crumbling down in my face. And what I had was a blue suitcase and a backpack. And what I remember the most is this feeling of, holy shit, what am I going to do now? Because I had spent all that time creating businesses, creating a life, paying rent, all these things that you do when you think you have your shit together and it gets taken. Or sometimes it does not get taken. You feel like for you to totally live and for you to heal, you have to release it. And I think I was a mixture of both. And one of the things that scared the living shit out of me was I have to start over. And I didn't know where to start. I just remember saying, I'm going to go to Thailand, live with a friend, but I don't really know what else beyond that point. And I remember, teaching English at a monk school. And now looking back at that experience, I'm like, oh, fuck, that was the universe holding me up, helping me heal, taking me to a smallest town outside of Bangkok where I knew nobody. And I had to be a teacher again. And I had sworn that I would never teach. I was like, I have businesses, I'm an entrepreneur. Everything is working out. And I realized that I have nothing and I had to start building from the bottom. One of the fears that I had also on top of that was the fear that, what are people saying? And as I talk to my clients, I realize that this is a fear that a lot of us have. What are people saying, or what are people going to say? And we imagine all these terrible things that people are saying about us, and that also that feeling of failed at something. I failed at being a business owner. I failed at being a partner, failed at being a friend, being a sister. And there's no, the sister part is because I had to leave my sister in the Philippines. And there's no, it was really hard to reconcile with all those failures while trying to start over, but also not knowing who I was. Who am I outside of this? Who am I outside of this relationship? Who am I outside of these businesses? Who am I outside of this community that I had been a part of for 3 years, and now having to start from the beginning? And I also realized the more I talk to people and I talk to clients is that is something that we all share, that fear of failing, that fear of starting over, that fear of what are people saying. All these things collectively keep us stuck. And when we have not discovered who we are, it was for me the very first place to start and to really feel that I am beginning the process of healing. Stop looking at my nails. The process of healing was, who am I now? who am I now outside of this relationship? Who am I now outside of these things that I had attached my identity to? And so the very first thing that I talk about in my course is that exact same question, self-awareness. And sometimes when we feel stuck, we feel like we don't even know ourselves. We feel like we've lost ourselves, either in a relationship or a job or a career or friendship, whatever it is that is making us feel like we cannot move on or we cannot change our lives. Top it all, I was 33 years old, right? I'm 36 now, but at 33, I had felt like this is it. People my age do not get to start over. It's like you're screwed, you're done for. But I want to share that that's not true, that age ain't shit. You can always start over. I've seen people start over way older than that, and I've been able to do it, and now I am in a place in my life where I think that was necessary. You know, that heartache, that pain, that total shifting. I remember my therapist saying, oh, this is your Jesus here. This is why it feels like this, because this is your Jesus here. This is your rebirth. And I said, I don't want my Jesus here. It sucks. But now, being on the other side of that, the reason I am so passionate about helping other people, especially other women, to start over is we sometimes feel stuck in situations that we feel like we cannot get out of because we don't know what's next. Or we are afraid to explore what's next because we are also afraid of, we have the fear of the unknown, right? So we have all these fears that stop us from becoming. And what I shared today, and what really was awesome, was reiterated by my favorite life coach, Preston Smiles, is that heartbreak, I shared it on my TikTok, is that heartbreak is, it was meant to help you. It was meant to keep you grounded. It was the best thing that could have ever happened to you. And if you're listening to this and you're going through something like that, I want you to know that there's going to come a time when you look back at this time and you will realize that it is the best thing that could have ever happened to you. But what you need to do first is to find out who you are now in this healing process. Who are you? And that's self-awareness. And that's something that I would love to help you with. So yeah, reach out to me, and all my details are in the link in my bio, and we can talk and we can figure this shit out. But all in all, don't stay stuck, because you have it in you to start over. You have it in you to start over. Like, you don't know how strong you are. And I want to remind you that you are so strong. It's okay that you don't feel it right now. Don't force yourself to feel it. It's okay that you don't feel it, but you are so, so strong. And I love you.